pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Dr. Ball, the Deputy District Clerk is not here. Would you like to go ahead to do my appointment?
So, motion to appoint the executive assistant to the superintendent as district clerk for the 26-27 school year as part of her regular duties. I have Dr. Richards and Ms. Minchella. All those in favor? The vote is unanimous. Upon approval, we will administer the oath to the district clerk.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do
Officially.
I, Condoleezza Brown, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of District Clerk for the 26-27 school year according to the best of my ability.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, our Deputy District Clerk is not in attendance this evening, so we will do the oath of office with her at a later date. Okay. Now we will have the oath of office for the newly elected Board of Education members.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Brown. I think we still need to take a vote on that. So could we go back to item number D, please? Thank you.
To Deputy Superintendent and Director of Finance as Deputy District Clerk for the 26-27 school year as part of his or her regular duties. May I have a motion? Ms. Littlewood, second. Ms. Minchella, all in favor? It's unanimous. Thank you. Okay. And now, at this time, we will have the oath of office for the newly elected Board of Education members. We have Ms. Michelle Jennings, Ms. Catherine Davis, and Mr. Adam Reinhardt. If you could please stand. Okay. And hold up your right hand. Okay. And repeat after me. You can say "I" in your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of a member of the Gates-Chalai Board of Education for the term of July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029. Thank you. Okay. At this time, we will move on with the election of officers, and we will start with the board president. Do we have any nominations for board president?
I nominate Catherine Davis.
Do we have any other nominations? Okay. There are no other nominations. We will take a roll call for the vote for Catherine Davis for president, Board of Education president. Okay. Ms. Davis?
Catherine Davis.
Ms. Jennings?
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say. Do I say my name, or do I say yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Mrs. Minchella,
Yes.
Mr. Reinhardt,
Yes.
Dr. Richards,
I abstain.
Mrs. Sorbanowski,
Yes.
Ms. Stout.
Yes.
All right, so we have seven, and one abstention, and one's absent. Okay. And that will be, at this time, Mrs. Davis, the President of the Board of Education. Are you ready to take your oath? Okay. You can stay there. Okay, you can repeat after me. I, Catherine Davis, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of President of the Gates Chili Board of Education for the 26-27 school year. Thank you. Okay. Yep, so now that goes down to her. She will do the vice president's.
Okay, now we'll call for nominations for the board vice president. Any nominations?
I was going to nominate Tanya Serbanowski.
Okay. And do we have a second?
I second.
Thank you. Okay. And so now we'll take a roll call for Tanya Serbanowski for the Office of Board of Education Vice President.
Do you have any more nominations?
Oh, I'm sorry, do we have any more nominations? No? Okay, now we'll take the roll call. Myself, yes. Mrs. Jennings?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Long is not here. Ms. Minchella?
Yes.
Mr. Reinhardt?
Yes.
Dr. Richards?
I abstain.
Yes.
Okay, if you can stand, please.
I don't need to talk into it.
We should, no, we should use it for.
Okay.
Okay. I state your name,
I, Tanya Serbanowski,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New York,
of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of Vice President
the duties of Vice President
of the Gates Chili Board of Education
of the Gates Chili Board of Education
for the 2026-27
for the 2026-2027
school year.
school year.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we have the annual acknowledgement of the Code of Ethics. This is at our board member seats. Do I need to read this?
we just need for everyone to sign that and have that at the end of the meeting to give to me, please.
Thanks. Okay, so now we are going to pause the reorganizational meeting. Can I give a motion to pause the reorganizational meeting until after conducting a public hearing on the school safety plan and the code of conduct and support? Ms. Littlewood? Ms. Jennings? All in favor? Vote is unanimous. We are on to our public hearing for the school safety plan.
Good evening, Superintendent Ball and President Davis. I'm Samuel Bell, the Executive Director of Operations and Security, and I'm going to go over the 2026-2027 District Safety Plan updates. So for the 2026-2027 school district-wide safety plan, a full review of the Gates Child Eye Plan was conducted. I'm happy to announce that the plan is in full compliance with New York State Ed minimum standards. For this school year, there were no updates that were required or made part of the 2026-2027 district-wide safety plan. As you recall, the last update was this last fall for the DESHA's law, where we amended the plan and put it back out to public comment period, and the board voted on it again. So we were in compliance by the January 2026 deadline. So as far as the 26-27 district-wide safety plan, that is, we're in all compliance moving forward for that. Are there any questions regarding the 2026-2027 district-wide safety plan? Okay, thank you.
And now we have an opportunity for public comment on the school safety plan. Do we have any public comment on that? No? Okay. Then do I have a motion to adjourn the hearing on the school safety plan? Dr. Richards, Ms. Manchella, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. And we will now move on to the public hearing for the code of conduct and support.
Good evening, President Davis, Vice President Zerbanowski, Superintendent Dr. Ball, and members of the board. I am Troy Olin, Deputy Superintendent, and thank you for the opportunity to present the public hearing on the Code of Conduct and Support. Excuse me. This is the second year of implementation of our Code of Conduct and Support. Throughout the year, we gather feedback from district staff and leadership to identify areas where additional clarity or refinement would strengthen implementation. Each proposed revision was reviewed to ensure alignment with the New York State regulations, as well as district practices and policies, and additionally, our commitment to be student-centered in all things that we do. And so with that, you'll see the recommendations and the revisions were not substantive at all, and that there are a handful of changes that we're recommending this evening. And so with that, there are 4 targeted language adjustments and 1 new appendix. And so the first language adjustment, as you can see here, for Tier 3 behavior examples on page 32, we're adding self or to that original comment, and we're also adding leaving campus without permission. For acceptable technology use, you can see the original that's there on page 36. We're simply adding that VPNs are not permitted and workarounds from our safety security place that are in place from our technology. And the third is trespassing. So the definition of trespassing, you can see the original there. What we've added is students in grades K through 8 that are unaccompanied outside of the school hours. And so that's the new piece under the definition of trespassing. With the definition of weapon, you can see in the bolded text there, items that resemble a weapon has been added. And last, Appendix E, which is a new appendix that provides a framework around positive student behavior in our transportation system. And so that gives an opportunity to understand a little bit more about what it is, as well as behavior expectations, interventions, and responses as they associate with school buses and transportation. And with that, before we open it up to public comment, any questions from the board? All right, thank you so much.
Okay, so now we will open it up to public comment. Any public comment on the district code of conduct? No? Okay, this closes the meeting on the public hearings for the code of conduct and support. So now can I have a motion to resume the reorganizational meeting? Ms. Manchella, Ms. Stout, all in favor? Okay, we are now back in the reorganizational meeting. Do we have any agenda changes, Dr. Ball?
There are no agenda changes.
Thank you. And now we have visitors' comments. The Gates Charli Central School District Board of Education invites public comment at this time. Speakers may not yield their time to another speaker. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes or less. We ask that individuals state their name and address prior to comments and utilize the podium microphone to address the board. Although the board will not respond directly to individual comments at this time, items brought to the attention of the board may be taken under consideration for future response or action. In order to comply with laws related to confidentiality, we ask that issues related to specific school district personnel or students be brought to the attention of the superintendent of schools privately. The board reserves the right to terminate a speaker's comments if his or her comments are in excess of 3 minutes, are repetitive, or are not appropriate for discussion in an open public forum. Do we have any public comments? I read this? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Alexandria Lewis? Thank you.
Good evening, Gates Charli Committee. Thank you for having me here today. My name is Alexandria Lewis, as you know. I'm the proud mother of Easton Lewis. He recently completed kindergarten at Neil Armstrong. He had an awesome year with Mrs. Griffin. Easton's request and appeal for private school transportation for next year was denied due to a late submission. We respectfully ask for reconsideration and approval under the second portion of the New York State guidelines, which states no late request shall be denied where a reasonable explanation is provided for the delay. I have spoken with several members of the school district and bus transportation department regarding the situation and have come here to provide additional context. Earlier this year, I was navigating a divorce and custody proceeding with Easton's father. While navigating this life-changing event, I contacted the transportation department and was advised that I could submit my request once I could legally change Easton's school. Our divorce was completed at the end of April, finalizing custody arrangements. Our custody agreement requires that Easton's father be given adequate time to weigh in on major decisions, including education. That process led to a submission on May 12th. At that time of the submission, we also confirmed that Easton's father will be deploying in the U.S. military for the majority of the 2026-2027 school year in service to our country. During that time, I would be managing as a single mother, caring for not only Easton, but his 2-year-old brother, as I'm sure you guys all hear outside. He does have developmental delays, so we will be heavily relying on transportation with the school. I did not share the divorce at first in detail, not only because it was a personal and emotional matter, but also because of fear of additional stigmas and discrimination for my family and children. Earlier this year, I voted for approximately $2.3 million for the purchase of new school buses. That investment reflects how important transportation is to ensuring every single student can access their education no matter their circumstances. I'm truly here today to discuss solutions, community engagement, funding, needs, and to plead for much-needed transportation during this time for Easton for School Daily. My ultimate goal is to demonstrate that our request is reasonable. It meets justification for approval under New York State standards due to the divorce and custody proceedings and news of deployment. With this in mind, I ask for grace. I ask for the district to look beyond the date on the calendar, beyond the shortcomings of a mom, circumstances of a divorce, the reality of uncertainty and chaos from deployments, and consider the 5-year-old behind it. I show up for my children daily. I'm a woman of servitude. I show up for my patients, my community, and anyone who asks. We are asking that our community also shows up for us so that Easton can access the educational path our family has chosen for him during this very challenging time. You can say it.
Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we have another public comment. Brenda, I'm sorry, I can't read your last name. I'll let you say it.
Hi, my name is Brenda Fendrick. I'm a neighbor of Alex in Easton and Irie. These boys have been nothing but a delight to me, and I see how this private school will do Easton wonders because he is very smart beyond his age. And I would hope that the Gates-Chili Central School District will consider transporting this young man so he can soar beyond his level and continue to soar when he goes off to college. And also, as a former Gates-Chili student, I hope that we can take this also in consideration to transport Easton. Thank you for your patience and your time.
Thank you both. Now we're moving on to district appointments. Do we have a motion to appoint the superintendent of schools for the 26-27 school year? Ms. Jennings, Dr. Richards, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. And will administer the oath of office.
I, Dr. Mitchell Ball, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Superintendent of Schools for the 2026-2027 school year according to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Okay, and now we have the appointment of the district treasurer. Can I have a motion to appoint the district treasurer for the 26-27 school year? Ms. Minchella, Mr. Reinhardt, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And do I have a motion to appoint the deputy district treasurer for the 26-27 school year as part of his or her regular duties? Can I have a motion? Ms. Jennings, Ms. Littlewood, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And moving on to the claims auditor, do I have a motion to appoint the district claims auditor for the 26-27 school year at a rate of $22.75 per hour? Motion, Ms. Minchella, Mrs. Stout, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And we will move on to the deputy claims auditor. Can I have a motion to appoint the district deputy claims auditor for the 26-27 school year at a rate of $22.75 per hour? Mr. Reinhardt, Dr. Richards, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. And can I have a motion to appoint the superintendent of schools as the attendance officer for the 26-27 school year as part of his or her regular duties? Motion, Ms. Jennings, Ms. Littlewood, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. And now we'll move on to consent items, business. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda for business? Ms. Minchella, Ms. Stout, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And a motion to approve the consent items for business C through N. Motion? Ms. Jennings, Ms. Littlewood? All in favor? Vote is unanimous.
Excuse me, President Davis.
Yes.
We need to have Dr. Ball to take his oath of office for the attendance officer, please.
Okay. Move back to that. I am sorry I missed that.
I, Dr. Mitchell Ball, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of attendance officer for the 2026-2027 school year according to the best of my ability.
Okay, moving on to consent items for appointments. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda appointments? Mr. Reinhardt, Ms. Littlewood, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And can I have a motion to approve consent items appointments C through AA? Motion, Dr. Richards, Ms. Serbanovsky, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. Moving along. Okay. And now we're on to consent items designations. Can I have approval of the consent agenda for designations? Ms. Littlewood, Ms. Manchella, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. And a motion to approve consent items designations C through O. Motion, Mr. Reinhardt, Dr. Richards, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. And consent items authorizations. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda for authorizations? Ms. Stout, Dr. Richards, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And can I have a motion to approve consent items authorizations C through V? Mr. Reinhardt, Ms. Jennings, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And moving on to action items. Can I have a motion to approve the terms and conditions of employment for the elementary education lead effective June 29th, 2026 through June 30th, 2027? A motion? Dr. Richards, Ms. Littlewood? All in favor? Vote is unanimous. And now approval of the school bus mechanics. Motion to approve the tentative agreement for the school bus mechanics effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2028. Can I get a motion? Dr. Richards, Ms. Jennings, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. Can I have a motion to approve the terms and conditions of employment for the Director of Student and Staff Success effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2028? Motion, Ms. Manchella, Mrs. Stout, all in favor? Vote is unanimous. And we have, congratulations, Ms. Marsh. And can I have a motion to approve the resolution for probationary administrative appointments for Christine Smeaton in the tenure area of Coordinator of Student Support Services and Catherine Pica in the tenure area of Coordinator of Student Support Services? Motion. Ms. Jennings, Mr. Reinhardt, all in favor? The vote is unanimous. They are not here, but congratulations to both of them. And now we are moving on to superintendent's comments.
It being first day of July and coming into a holiday weekend, there will be no comments this evening.
Thank you. All right, can I get a motion to adjourn our annual reorganizational meeting and public hearing? Ms. Jennings, Dr. Richards, all in favor? The meeting is adjourned.